Okay, folks, it's your buddy Mike Messier, one pro wrestling and sports fan, Mike Messier stuff, YouTube channel. I don't really do much on this channel anymore. I'm concentrating on Kofi, ko-fi.com/MMA for Mike Messier art. But speaking of MMA, last night, I have to give the credit, the tip of the head, to the UFC. Um, Seattle was a big show. Fight night. It was not a pay per view. It felt like an old school pay per view, just a loaded show. The prelims were fun. The bloodbath in the main event of the prelims. Kind of some old school cheating, as Daniel Cormier pointed out, some cheating. The guy who won cheated quite a bit. It was just a great show. Um, as far as the main event goes, well, the Grasso winning, knocking that lady out. I thought that other lady was going to win. I thought she was going to win this rematch and climb up for the title. But I mean, she looked like she was knocked. I mean, she was knocked out. She was knocked out. She was choked out. It was pretty scary. I don't know. I mean, if she'll fight again, she may not want to. That might be a life changing experience, or maybe she'll get the eye of the tiger, the thrill of the fight. She'll just be so excited. A friend of mine challenged and questioned the main event. Did not feel, my friend David Gear in Connecticut, filmmaker, did not feel that Izzy perhaps has lost the eye of the tiger. Perhaps I tend to disagree. I think it was more of a, maybe he is not thinking in terms of wins and losses the way a fighter should be thinking. Maybe he's thinking in terms of just physical exercise, getting a payday, staying relevant, because he had the mindset, he had the ability to win this fight. Izzy, I'm talking about, and I'm not very experienced with him. I'm not very knowledgeable of his career. I know he was a great champion, but it seems like if he wanted to win that fight, just more patience. It seemed like he lost his patience. He wanted to just mix it up and rumble, and he chose the wrong guy to do it. This Pfeiffer individual, very heavy hitter, and he took advantage of it. And I think it's more of Izzy losing the fight than the other guy winning per se. Because if Izzy had just stayed with the program, he probably would have won this thing on decision, if nothing else, if not a knockout eventually, because he was just tearing that guy's legs apart. And I think he really dropped the ball, but I think he did it in a way that he doesn't care. If you watch the post fight interview, it seems like he doesn't care at this point about winning or losing or even a championship. He just wants to kind of pop in once in a while, almost like an ambassador fighter, which, I mean, these are just the nuanced mindsets of these guys. Sometimes they don't make sense to the plebeians, but I think I understand. He's at a point where he's had that title twice. He doesn't feel like he needs it a third time, doesn't feel like he needs to prove it to anybody. But it seemed like he wasn't really interested in going a full 5 rounds. And if he was going to go out on a sword in two, that's what he did. That's what he wanted to see what would happen. So he saw what happened and he lost. So it doesn't really help his chances to get a third title reign, obviously. Um, but he did look good for a couple of rounds. All right, Mike Messier, MikeMessier.com. ko-fi, Kofi, ko-fi, period, com, /MMA. Mike Messier art is now on Kofi. Thanks.